Gun is down. Gun is down.
Where's the gun?
Right there.
Hold up. Where's the gun?
The gun is right there on the floor. The gun is right there on the floor.
Whose dog is this?
The gun is right there on the floor. Pass it.
Stop fighting.
Stop fighting.
Show me your hands. Oh, get your dog. Get your dog.
Get on the ground.
Today's video takes us to Rochester, New York. Now, officers responded to a residential neighborhood where it was reported that two males were fighting outside a residence. Now, prior to officers arriving, it was also reported that those two males were fighting over a shotgun that was allegedly involved in an altercation. Now, as officers were arriving to the area, they were advised that an aggressive dog was also reported being outside and attacking several individuals that may have been involved in the fight. Now, most breakdowns, we usually define what is lawful and what is not, but we're here to dig a little deeper than that, to evoke thought and to create a conversation. I'm Sean Tyree. Welcome to Vast Life.
They're right there. Fighting. Gun is down.
Where's the gun?
Right there.
Hold up. Where's the gun?
The gun is right there on the floor. The gun is right there on the
Whose
floor.
dog is this?
The gun is right there on the floor. Pass it.
Stop fighting.
Stop fighting.
Show me your hands. Oh, get your dog. Get your dog.
Get on the ground.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot my dog.
So you saw that. He was like, don't shoot my dog. But listen, when officers get there, you can see there's complete chaos at this point. There's a fight, tempers are flaring. When the officers got there, every officer obviously going to have their gun drawn because there's a potential of a firearm being in play. Now, even though the witness or whoever this person was that was in the street said the firearms on the ground or on the floor, it doesn't matter. Because until law enforcement secures that firearm, or with long gun, shotgun, whatever the firearm that was stated through dispatch, that is still going to be in play, but until law enforcement properly secures it. Now, I want you to understand, a firearm is not necessarily bad for, obviously, with an aggressive dog. But as you can see how easy it is to miss, especially in that close range, because a firearm is still 2 points of contact, meaning the pistol grip. People get hung up on an aggressive animal because they see it coming at them being a dog. But even though he's being lethal right here, lethal coverage, he still had a backup. And if you saw that, he utilized his taser. Taser can work, but much like a firearm, the taser is going to be an issue because you want to hit your mark. So the best, less lethal tool in this moment for a dog, because of their senses that they have with their nose and stuff like that, is going to be OC or pepper spray.
Stop fighting.
Stop fighting.
Show me your hands. Oh, get your dog. Get your dog.
Get on the ground.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot my dog. Don't shoot my dog.
Watch your mouth.
Bro, we're not a part of it.
We came out to help.
We came out to help.
Dude, get back.
Bro, we came out to help.
out to help. We almost shot you. Where's the gun?
Where's the gun?
Whose dog is that?
And they're doing a good job. Officers doing a good job of keeping their distance,
Where's the
surveying what they
gun?
have before they end up interacting with one another.
Come on my house. Yes.
The dog tried to bite
Where's
me.
the gun?
We was trying to get you in the door.
Where's the gun?
The gun is right there on the floor. The gun is right there on the
Whose
floor.
dog is this?
The gun is right there on the floor. Pass it.
Stop fighting.
Stop fighting.
Show me your hands. Oh, get your dog. Get your dog.
Get on the ground.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot my dog. Don't shoot my dog.
Watch your mouth.
Bro, we're not a part of it.
Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Get on the ground now.
ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Don't shoot my dog.
Where's the gun? Who has the gun? Shh. Put your hands up! Stop!
God damn it, big black stinking ass wolf. The motherfucker jumped off the boat and ran over there. And when it got there, son of a bitch turned into a man. Did the flip-flop shit on me.
And look how easy it is to miss because it's still a moving target. Even when you had a person with 2 points of contact, they miss. And now you have a strong arm, strong hand, and still miss because it's a moving target. And with it being small, once again, the best bet is going to be pepper spray or OC because you have to mess with the dog's senses. And if they're a dog that's used to hearing sounds like gunshots, they may not get scared. That's usually reserved for like hunting dogs. If you're a hunter, for all my hunters out there, you know what I mean.
Stop! I don't know, maybe. Get control of your dog and yourself. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now. You get on the ground now. Get on the ground now. Are you dumb? Get on the ground. You're both being detained. Get on the ground. We'll work it out. Get on the ground.
Oh my gosh. Listen, when people say that law enforcement does a lot of stuff, you can't tell me the stupidity of people. You can't tell me that. All right. Simple orders or commands were given. Look how hard it is for people to understand commands. And they wonder why people start getting dogpiled on or law enforcement has an issue. Follow instructions.
Get on the ground.
Yes. 10-4.
In his face! In his face! Yes! In the face!
Do we have that shotgun secured at this point or not?
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Securing it at the moment. Pepper spray deployed.
Put your hands behind your back.
Hey, received any injuries?
Help me.
Oh, that
We will.
they're burning now.
Someone cuff him.
Help me.
Him. Cuff him.
Help me. Hey,
10-4. 3 people detained at the moment.
please go. All
23, I have a shotgun on the ground, sir.
right. Help me. Help me.
113, aside from OC exposure, any other injuries?
Almost.
243. I have a male with lacerations on his hand, not from us. If we have a rig, they can stage right now.
So the male that was a primary aggressor, the one that you saw that got OC'd or pepper sprayed in the face, he was eventually taken into custody, transported to the hospital because he did receive lacerations from the dog bite as well. And after the treatment that was conducted at the hospital, he was transported to the jail and he was formally charged with criminal mischief, 3rd degree, and criminal menacing in the 2nd degree. Both are misdemeanors in the state of New York. Now, I want to give these officers kudos by actually coming into a scene as pure chaotic, but they utilize time, space, and distance before they end up going hands-on with anybody and realizing where the potential threat, which is the shotgun that was mentioned, locating it and securing it before actually going hands-on with all individuals involved. Now, as you can see, the 3rd officer's body cam that we observed, where you saw the primary aggressor, and he was definitely hard of hearing, sarcastically speaking, and he was failing to follow commands. But it was still good on the officer to still maintain a distance because technically he still had 2 individuals. And you're like, he had his gun out. Yes, he had 2 individuals, right? Even though the one complied, laid down, that doesn't mean anything. Not until they're properly detained. So technically that person's a threat in play because they haven't been searched. And then the person who I guess was a dog owner, right? Luckily the dog wasn't shot, eventually complied after they received pepper spray. Now, if you're wondering about pepper spray and the effectiveness of it, I can tell you right now, officers hate using it because not only does it affect the individual that you sprayed, but it affects everybody involved. That's when you start hearing the coughing and the nose start running. It's because of the effects of the pepper spray. And everybody, even the officer that going to detain, the officers in the general vicinity, just as well as the suspects or the witnesses, everybody's going to be affected by it. So officers technically try not to deploy it if they don't have to, but it is effective when it does hit. And that doesn't mean that it's always effective because some people aren't affected by it. Now, the use of the pepper spray and the effectiveness. Usually when you pepper spray somebody, they have to go into decontamination by running water over their face or usually the effects of cool air. But the hotter it is outside, you're talking 80, 90 degree heat, you're talking about burning. All right. Face is burning, eyes is burning. You start seeing snot bubbles, all that. And that's what the OC does or the pepper spray does. And usually the effects last up to 45 minutes to an hour. That's even after decomp. Right, as they start spraying the eyes, letting it flush out of the system. But it's going to take up to 45 minutes to an hour before the effects start wearing off. And for those that are involved, that are also in play, sometimes it'll reactivate. And I'm talking about if you're at home at night, you're taking a warm or hot shower, if it's still in your clothes or if it's in your eyes, it's going to reactivate and you're going to feel that. Naturally, some people throw away their clothes so it doesn't affect any other clothing, especially when you take it home. I have to ask those in the comments, why is it so hard for people to comprehend and understand when officers get involved and they arrive on scene, they start giving commands or issuing commands? Why is it so hard to comprehend? Why is it so hard to follow instructions? Following instructions makes everything not only easier, but safer for everybody involved. Trust me, when people don't comply, when it's all said and done, all the paperwork is done and everybody's off to jail, you know, you just sit back and you say, this is why you're always going to have a job, because you're always going to have people who are, one, hard of hearing, two, just entitled to the point where it just makes no sense. And I can't pinpoint it. So I'm hoping you guys in the comments can help me understand, why is it so hard for people to just comply and to just follow basic comprehending instructions? Now, with that being said, if you learned anything from this video, be sure to like this video, share this video, and comment below. And if you do enjoy the content, be sure to click the next video that you'll see coming up at the end. And like always, Jesus is the light of the way.